I don't know about you guys, but it seems like every April Fool's Day, there's going to be some crazy weather event that takes place. This one's no different. And if it's not April Fool's Day specifically, we are known to have these very weird, out of the ordinary winter storms, especially in the Northeast, which includes the all-famous April Fool's Day blizzard of 1997. I remember this blizzard like it was yesterday. And we did kind of have a minor version of that in 2018. This was the day after Easter. And believe it or not, many of you may not have heard about this one, but back in 1807 was the biggest snowstorm that took place, of course, on April Fool's Day. You can see this right here, the Great April Fool's Day Snow of 1807. I'm not sure if this is an actual picture from that or not, but what are we to expect for this one? Oh, and why didn't you guys remind me about the intro? All right, much better. I guess I should mention it is March 31st, 2021, 8:56 a.m. So we are a few hours away from the official April Fool's Day of 2021. And yes, we do have a little bit of weather to talk about for the Northeast when it comes to snow. Now, keep in mind this is the GFS version here on Tropical Tidbits. So we are looking at one version. We do have the European, we have the Canadian model, we have the NavJam, the Icon, and the JMA here. But we're going to stick with the GFS as it has been pretty decent this year. And also, this isn't going to be one of those huge, giant snowstorms that we've been seeing or been threatened with in the recent past. So I don't want anyone to freak out over this. Yes, Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, areas like that are going to get hit a little harder than, let's say, upstate New York or northeast Pennsylvania, where you can see the purple here. But the only reason this is kind of making headlines is because of the time frame. April 1st, we just had that warm few days here in the Northeast and things like that. So, of course, this is going to make headlines as one of those quote-unquote early spring winter storms. And again, it's not too uncommon as well for us to see these types of storms in the month of April during that very specific switch from the cold into that warm, that mild air that leads us eventually into summer. It seems to me like seasons are starting to change a little bit as far as the beginning of spring or end of winter. It's kind of teeter-tottering each year, but nonetheless, April Fool's Day specifically has been a weather day to remember in the past. We talked about the 1997 blizzard. We also had that early April blizzard in 1987. And another weather event technically that took place in 1946 was the Hawaiian earthquake and tsunami that happened on April 1st, 1946. So there is plenty of history to go around for this day. And in my opinion, the reason that April 1st or that first week of April seems to want to bring us these rare snowstorms or these uncommon snowstorms, it just happens to be the switch of the seasons and one of these fun holidays we have put in April to associate with it. I mean, what's better than telling someone they have a snowstorm coming and they have no clue whether it's a joke or not? Don't worry, my friends, I will never do that to you. And we need to talk about the Southeast really quick. This is the same system we are dealing with. So the Southeast is kind of dealing with it as we speak now. And then it's going to roll up to the Northeast and become what we just talked about. And unfortunately, this is going to be an ongoing situation and a story we talk about pretty often. And we've already had a major tornado situation in Alabama in the Southeast. And we're going to see this almost every other day, my friends. Some sort of warning or thunderstorm, severe weather situation. And that as well is part of the changing of the seasons. The convection buildup is huge this time of year. The tornadoes are ramping up, and we've already had a very high number of tornadoes, with more expected as the long-term projections seem to show almost a cycling deal, or what seems to be a weather system on repeat, if that makes sense. Let's make no mistake about it, there's going to be no shortage of severe weather coming up with the changing of the seasons. It happens all the time. It's just that this year already we started the tornado season, quote-unquote tornado season, with a high number of them. And basically all we really need to understand in a nutshell would be that the Southeast is going to be dealing with those storms, and then those systems are going to roll up to the Northeast, and here and there as the seasons are changing, that cold blast of air could dip down at the same time, which is exactly what's happening right now, and cause these snowstorms in the Northeast while it's still super warm in the Southeast. And I don't want to make any long-term predictions for you, but it seems like this could be that last big threat we have here in the Northeast. Of course, we could see some high elevation snow up near Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and the same goes with the West Coast, Oregon, those areas. Western Canada, we could still see snow there, but for the most part, we're all going to take on to that time, and it's springtime. But as we all know too well, that comes with its own risks. And of course, it's nothing we haven't seen before, so we got this covered. My friends, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Every little bit helps, and make sure to click the bell icon. You will get notifications. I'll be getting messages from people that are notified but have not been getting notifications. If you are one of those people, go ahead and unclick the bell and then re-click it, refresh your page, and you should be good to go. Shout out to Canada. I hope you are all safe. I will be back later on this afternoon or tomorrow morning with another video. Until then, I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye, my friends.